really good stretch.
Yeah, really
yes, yeah, and it's an FDA Class 1 medical device that's cleared for 9 issues that you may have with your back, including sciatica. I mean, we're talking really serious issues. Teeter has been with us for over 20 years here at HSN, the #1 name that we trust in back health, back comfort, and we've got, maybe you've got one of his inversion tables for a couple $100. Good for you. We think that's incredible. This is basically a portable inversion table, medically treated to indicate for use of back pain, sciatica, spinal degeneration, joint disease, spinal curvature due to tight muscles, muscle tension. That's not all. It's also FDA cleared for use for the following conditions. We got one more page for you. There it is. Herniated disc. Maybe you thought you could never treat a herniated disc. Degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, facet syndrome, and muscle spasm. All FDA cleared to treat this for under $40. Tim Wilkins, I can't even get into my chiropractor for under $40, and he certainly doesn't travel with me in my car into the office, but this actually does. And notice, when you think Teeter, we think hanging upside down, we're not doing any of that. We're gonna sit on a couch and give our back that incredible relief.
Well, you know what they say about a chiropractor changing a light bulb? They can do it, but it's gonna take 99 visits. This is so great and so easy to do.
So you're doing
anywhere.
it right now.
I've
never actually been able to use this.
Oh, it is so cool.
Okay.
This is basically using a fulcrum and a lever to give you full decompression, to give you what we call amplified decompression. Decompression meaning taking the pressure off of your spine, opening up those discs, relieving the pressure on those nerve roots, all those things. I'm someone, this is a great animation. I am constantly in back pain. I exercise, I feel great, I can deadlift 300 pounds like nobody's business. Woo. I pick up a sock off the floor, my back's out for 3 days.
Wow.
To the point where you have to grab the mattress to roll over. This is a way to keep your back healthy when your back is flaring up. Look at those discs low, but look at them opening up. That's the pressure we're feeling. That's the thing when you're getting those muscle spasms.
Right.
To be able to open up the low back like that.
So all we have to do is push it down. So we put it in, is this right?
It is. Now put the bar underneath.
Okay.
Tuck, tuck, tuck. There we are.
Between my knees.
There we are. And these slide up and down and in and out to fit anybody.
So it doesn't matter how tall you are.
A little person like you. There you are right there.
Okay.
Now push down and breathe.
Oh, that's a good stretch.
You feel that opening up? Now this is just the level 1 stretch. We've got Melissa over here doing the other 2, well, one of the other 2 stretches, and then I'll show you the most intense, best stretch we have. She's in the knees bent position.
Okay, so on the ground.
On the ground.
All right.
Again, you can do this anywhere. The next level of stretch is with your knees at a 90-degree angle, and this is the one I've been doing for the past couple of weeks to really get my back in its healthiest position.
This is level 3.
This is level 3.
Okay.
And this is just like the video we just saw.
You literally look like you stretched out.
You really are. I mean,
And then you take a deep breath. Okay.
2 or 3 times a day, you will be amazed at how good you feel. The amount of time you should be spending brushing your teeth, you should be spending on your back health.
So that's it. So just a minute or 2 a day. My dentist is gonna be like, shit, on 2 or 3. Just a few minutes a day, and it's portable. You can take this anywhere. Maybe you have an inversion table and you've spent, $300 on it. We've got Teeter at incredible deals, and you've experienced the wonders of compression. This is your portable decompression device. It's that back stretcher. This is the only way that you can get that type of stretch, this deep of a stretch, this hydrating all of your spinal column of a stretch at $13.32. And look at this, so there's Roger himself.
And it comes apart, it can go in your suitcase, it can go practically in your golf bag next to the 9-iron to take anywhere on a cruise with you so that you're not, if you do have a flare-up, if you want to maintain good back health, you're doing a lot of walking. We did it, there's a study, we've got a great video, a great animation. There was a study by Dr. Nachemson who actually had some people put pain sensors in their bodies to show when you're in the most pressure of your spine.
Okay.
Standing, of course, bending over, this is when mine always goes out. I fed the dog last week, was down for 2 days. Sitting, you're under pressure. We all have 150%.
Wow.
If you drive like I do, 30 to 50,000 miles a year. If you're sitting at work, 250%.
That's how we sit, right?
And the only time your body is decompressed is at night sleeping, and you're still under 25% pressure.
Wow, so this is the way to literally decompress it, to remove the pressure from your spine, which of course is causing all of that pressure and that pain.
Look at that. And to think about not being in pain from all the things we're going through. Indicated for back pain, sciatica, spinal degenerative disease, spinal curvature from tight muscles, which that's what I have a muscle go, and then it actually will move my spine. And that's why you have to go get adjusted for less than a copay. Muscle tension, herniated disc, degenerative disc disease, like you said, all those things, that muscle spasms, when you're having that, facet syndrome and spinal stenosis, when you've got those nerve roots that are exposed and you want to open up that low spine, that mid back, it is so easy to do.
And it's instant. Instead of reaching for that medicine bottle, you can really just reach for your Teeter P2 and get instant relief. As soon as you do this, and you don't have to have lots of upper body strength. I clearly don't have quite as much upper body strength as Tim Wilkins. I'm not benching, what did you say, 300?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, not quite that.
But the point is, it's not about strength.
It's not about.
Archimedes said, give me a lever and a fulcrum and I can move the world. This is what we've done, is we've given you the lever and the fulcrum, and your pressure, your own pressure, the natural amount that your body needs, not more, not less, is what you can use to open up your spine to get back relief. Wow. To get that pain relief you've been wanting.
And you know, some of us, and I'm a big proponent of going to a chiropractor. Yeah, you can't walk in the door for $39. So this is a great way to maintain your back health and your mobility. But if you have back pain, the last thing you want to do is have somebody right all over the place. This is perfectly customizable to what you feel comfortable with, because you are completely in control. There's not a motor. It's not stretching you. You're not flipping upside down, which the first time I tried the Teeter Inversion Table, I was a little hesitant as well. If you're not quite ready for that, you still get that decompression that every single person needs. Just walking around, just sitting. You need to be able to get that, and it's so simple. A great low price today as well. $13.32. And there's no learning curve.
No, there's none. And if you look on this animation again, this is my favorite animation, to see the discs actually opening, the spine actually of the vertebrae opening up, so that you can actually see those discs decompressing. The pressure's coming off. Now, she was in what we call our level 3 stretch. This is how easy it is to get in this position.
Yeah.
6'1" is fine over there, 5'7", 5'1". These slide and move in and out for the most comfortable position. Now I'm just gonna push down, take a nice breath. I just felt everything open up down below.
Wow.
I mean, that was yoga-esque. That was actually really relaxing. I'm gonna do that 2 or 3 times, some deep belly breaths. And release, low back, mid back, all those spots that we get. A little bit of sciatica going down my left leg. Those are the times that I want to open up that low back and take all that pressure off. To truly, like you saw in that other animation, where you're not getting even full decompression when you're sleeping. It takes a few hours to get down to 25%. And you're able to do that.
And I've talked to so many people lately who say, in order to sleep, I have to take a pill. I mean, just to be able to sleep, because you still aren't getting that full decompression. Do yourself a favor, and you know what? Just try this. One of the great things about HSN is we let you try something out for 30 days. If you send it back, we're not gonna ask you questions. We're not gonna hassle you. We want you to be happy. That's why this is a huge customer pick, because you got it home. You were happy or you sent it back. That's how simple it is here at HSN. Try it out for 30 days, but try it before you go to bed. Lay down on your bed. You can use this on your bed. You can use this in your office. You can use it in your car. You can use it on a plane. And you will sleep like you haven't slept in years, because it's like giving you that new lease on life. You're actually able to truly stretch out in a beautiful, and here's the funny thing, we're both doing it right. We're both like, oh, you can see it on our faces. You can't see what we're doing here, because it's such a small difference, and there's nothing else on the market that does this. We've trusted Teeter to give us that decompression in our backs for over 20 years.
20 years.
But $300, $400,
well,
$500.
Maybe you don't have room for an inversion table.
Yeah, I don't.
And you certainly can't take it with you on trips.
Right.
What a pleasure it is now to be able to, when I'm in my car and I'm going to drive 3 hours, and as soon as I get to my hotel, I'm going to be able to loosen everything back up. You know, I'm going to get out of the sitting position because so I've been told, love her to death, so I've been told that my driving posture is as bad as my sitting at the desk posture.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's very silverback. It's very gorilla-esque. And slumping over,
honey.
you saw in that animation, slumping over adds up to 200% pressure on your low back. That's why when we're at a desk all day, when we're in a chair all day watching TV, we think, oh, I'm relaxed. Right. Why am I in so much pain if I'm just sitting? Now you've got a way to decompress that spine, to get in there just a few times a day. It really, they say, if I just had some stretches I could do at home. You go to physical therapy. You after an injury,
and
if I just had a way to do it.
Right? But what are they saying? They're saying, well, touch your toes, open up your back. You're like, well, I can't do that. It hurts, right? No. Do this sunset, do a sunset. This is the way to literally open up that entire spine in a relaxed way, in a way that's not jarring, that's certainly not adding extra weight or extra pressure or extra pain. The FDA has cleared this device as a Class 1 medical device. That means this is the type of results you could expect in a medical office for back pain, for sciatica. These are all yeses. If you have back pain, yes, you can use this and should. Sciatica, spinal degenerative joint disease, spinal curvature due to tight muscles, muscle tension. We also cleared to treat herniated disc, degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, facet syndrome, and muscle spasm. If you're on if your back issues run the gamut, you're like, oh, I tweaked my back. Yes, this will help you. Yeah, I have sciatica. Yes, this will help you. Degenerative disc disease, this actually is hydrating those discs. It opens them up and puts them in their position where they were supposed to be in the first place. Maybe you've got one that's a little bit squished. That's my definition. I'm not a doctor, but I know I've gone to the chiropractor. That's what they look like, right? When they're a little bit squished. That's pain. This is going to open that up so it gets the circulation in there. It gets you moving again. And you didn't have to pop a pill or 2 or 3. You get that back health as well.
It really is. Now, one of my jobs after getting out of the Marines was delivering water. And it's those big 5-gallon bottles, which weigh almost 50 pounds. And I had a friend that had been there for 20 years. His spine had compressed. He'd lost 5 inches of height carrying those big, heavy bottles. And had we had something like this back then where he could have gone home every night or driven around in his truck and truly opened those discs back out that were compressed. And that's really, compression is nothing more than taking the pressure off of something. Right. So I've been told
we like our compression leggings because they compress down in, right?
And this is decompression. So I've been told by every doctor, therapist, and trainer, I need to stretch more. As we've been sitting here, I feel my hips opening up. I feel the joints. I feel everything low to mid back and low into my, everything is starting to relax and open up and feel the tension is coming off. And completely portable. There's not a bad